Introducing your champion.
Hi, my name is Sabrina Izzati binti Zulkifli and I'm one of the members of Pioneers.
Hi, my name is Nandaya Zahra Putri. I am the members of Pioneers.
Hi and good morning. My name is Nur Mashita binti Ahmad Ismi and I am the members of Pioneers. We are from
College Matrikulasi Selangor.
We are here to present about our rocket model.
Please do enjoy our video.
Thank you.
Wait a minute!
The nose cone carries the payload or cargo. This rocket nose cone carries satellites. This nose cone also contains the guidance system that controls the flight directions of the rocket. To minimize friction, the nose cone was designed in a bullet shape and was made of nickel and titanium. This gives the rocket a small frontal area. As you guys know, fins keep the rocket flying straight. So the fins of this rocket provide aerodynamic stability in flight so that the rocket will fly straight away to the destination. These fins are made from cardboard and the real one is made from aluminium. This rocket has two fins to keep the rocket stable and easily carry the satellites out of the shape because of the light weight. Rocket body holds the propellant, hydrogen and oxygen liquid and rocket engine. Fins are attached to the rocket body to ensure the body rocket is in stable condition. Hence, they are made from lithium and aluminium so the rocket will be light. So, we move on to the rocket propellants, that is hydrogen and oxygen. As we know, propellant is the chemical mixture burned to produce thrust in rockets and consists of a fuel and an oxidizer. This rocket contains hydrogen and oxygen in liquid conditions inside the propulsion system. Oxidizer is an oxygen that needs to be provided since there is no oxygen in space. Oxygen helps the rocket to go through combustion when mixed with the hydrogen liquid. For the nozzle, as we know that a rocket engine uses a nozzle to accelerate its house to produce thrust as described by Newton's third law of motion. The amount of thrust produced by the engine depends on the mass flow rate through the engine, the exit velocity of the flow, and the pressure at the exit of the engines. And the nozzles are made from graphite, so it's suitable for the hard-burning propellants.
Let's recall back to the Newton's third law. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Launching a rocket relies on Newton's third law of motion. A rocket engine produces thrust through action and reaction. The engine produces hot exhaust gases which flow out of the back of the engine. In reaction, the thrusting force is produced in the opposite direction. Now let's move on to the exhaust.
In a rocket engine, fuel and a source of oxygen called an oxidizer are mixed and exploded in a combustion chamber. The combustions produce hot exhaust which is passed through a nozzle to accelerate the flow and produce thrust. So, the exhaust we make from nickel is to resist the extreme weather conditions and temperature.
Now let's move on to the pump.
In a liquid rocket engine, the pump avoids any type of cavitation while pumping, thus allowing high-density fluids to come inside at low inlet pressures. As soon as the high-density fluids start flowing in, the pump delivers them into its thrust chamber at excessively high pressure.
Due to the lower mass of the rocket, the velocity increases, hence, the rocket is easier to be launched. The gases used to launch the rocket are oxygen and hydrogen. Before the usage, oxygen and hydrogen gases must be converted into liquid by placing it in low temperature. Based on 3rd Newton's law, it states that every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. In order to get the rocket launched successfully, the liquid engine, which is hydrogen-oxygen liquid, will be used. By using Bernoulli principle, it states that when the velocity is increases, the pressure will be decreases. Air flowing over the fins will increase the velocity since the pressure is decreases. The name of the rocket itself expresses the unit of the space ATLANTIS rocket. The size is certainly medium to make the rocket easier to launch based on momentum theory, which is P equals to mv. The less the mass of the rocket, the greater velocity of the rocket. Besides that, its silhouette shape is one of the greatest impacts that give the goosebumps to the judges. Safety will always come first and will always be our priority. The rocket is safely used since the material that we have been using did not consist of any active element nor unstable metal. Ergo, the rocket body will not easily react with any kind of element that exists on the surface.
Guidance system. We have GPS, sensor, radar, stability, and control rocket. Isn't it interesting? Let's move on to the last part, which is the payload system. We have carry satellites, lift booster behind after flight taken, and reusable booster. I hope you are enjoying our videos for today. Thank you for watching.